Yo, Dream Team, it's your boy D Neil back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with 10 unbelievable Would I Lie to You stories, volume 1. Before we dive in, make sure you guys subscribe, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Let's jump in.
My father-in-law.
Wait, where did it start?
Stripped naked, then accidentally climbed into bed with my father-in-law.
WILTY, were you drunk?
Yes.
Was it his bed or was it a spare bed in your house?
It was our bedroom in our house, and they'd been babysitting. And so I noticed another presence in the bed, which I assumed to be my wife.
Yeah? No, my
So what do you think to say about your wife?
Well,
It's just that you look like, you know, your dad.
it was dark. It was dark. She'd gone to bed before me, and she said, well,
you gotta make sure you correct yourself, goddamn. You better make sure you correct yourself.
watching telly, you know.
What were you watching, just out of interest?
I can't remember that.
What time was it?
4 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock in the morning, probably repeats of this on Dave.
So this is your bed. Where were you then? Were on sofas downstairs?
No, we were in the spare room.
So oh, that's lovely. You've given up your superior bed for the in-laws.
Yeah.
Lee, what do you do when your in-laws come round?
I make up a really lovely, lovely bed with lovely silk sheets and a lovely thing and put that in the shed.
So you've come into bed. You think that your wife, she's gone ahead of you.
I thought it should be spark out, you know.
Spark out in the bed.
Yeah, and I've often done this journey in the dark. So she's often in bed before me.
Yes,
And
yes.
I know what to do. I can do it in the dark. Whip the clothes off, round the side of the bed, leap in, give her a snuggle.
Oh, did you give her a snuggle?
I went to give her a snuggle.
Oh no,
Did you?
naked.
Naked.
Oh my
Which way
God.
was he facing? Thank God he was back the other way. I spooned him.
You spooned him.
Like that makes it better. I think it's worse.
I think you'd have to have done it both ways to know which is worse.
I agree. You'd have to have done it both ways to know which is. They're both awful. They're both.
Were you spooning in the way you spoon when you want to have a cuddle as you go to sleep? Or were you spooning in a way which was hoping to just nudge her awake?
Luckily,
There's a subtle difference between those two.
I know the subtle difference, but luckily I wasn't quite that excited yet.
Oh my word.
It's quick though. I mean, honestly, I whip it back, the thing. I jump in, I go for the spoon, and as I'm sort of approaching the body in the bed, I hear John. And
Oh
I
my
literally flip
God.
the bed, and then the lamp went on, and I'm trying to put my underpants back on.
Oh, you're completely naked?
Yeah, the whole thing. I'm trying to get my twisted, fell over. It was like a comic. It was ridiculous.
Why would you go to the effort of trying to put your underpants on in front of them?
Because I was naked.
Yeah, but you wouldn't do it in front of them. This is right.
Just grab them and leave.
That's the sort of strategic decision you make when you're used to doing that. You can very easily think, I both want to leave and dress myself and make the mistake of trying to do the two things at once.
Yeah.
And what happened in terms of the father-in-law?
He was very, very lovely about it. And he went, one too many last night? And I went, yeah. And that was it.
What are you thinking? Is it striking you
Yeah,
as
it's
true?
true.
That's definitely.
That's definitely true. That's not even a question in my head. There's no way he's telling a lie on that. 100% true.
Possible. I believe he has issues with alcohol.
I'm going true.
You're saying
It's
true?
true.
Yeah, I'm
It's
yeah.
true.
Okay. I will go with my team and blame them.
I'm going to say it's true. Okay. John, were you telling us the truth or were you telling us a lie?
It is, in fact, sadly, true.
That was 100% true. He didn't try to throw us off the trail or anything. He gave us everything. Wild story, but easily you could tell that was true.
Yes, it's true. John did climb into bed naked with his father-in-law.
On a recent train journey under cover of darkness in a tunnel, I secretly switched bananas with the stranger opposite because his looked better than mine.
No.
So,
No way.
Why was there no lighting in this train? Were you perhaps travelling in the 1870s?
Because it was daytime, and in daytime, they don't turn the lights on in a train.
What? So
Okay.
they were unaware of the tunnels on their route.
The tunnel was so brief and so quick, they didn't bother.
So it was a very brief, so it's basically like an extended bridge.
It was a shortcut.
So it's a very quick tunnel, but
Very quick
nevertheless
tunnel.
you have
I would
to
say
swap bananas.
no more than 5 seconds.
Can you demonstrate how you did it?
Yeah. I had my banana, and I was looking at it thinking, you know, when yours is just a bit, it's not, I like them really yellow. I don't like that bit where they're just starting to go a little bit black.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just a little bit. But it was close enough where I thought, given an opportunity, I reckon I could swap that banana, because he was reading his paper. I thought, he's not concentrating on that banana. He hasn't fully engaged
No
with
way.
the colour.
So he was reading his paper.
Yeah.
So he's holding a newspaper with 2 hands, and then in one of the hands he also had a banana.
No, it was on the table in front of... Have you been on a train recently?
The point is, he wasn't holding the banana.
I'm not that bold.
No, fine.
I'm not that bold. That would have been awkward in the darkness. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? The lights come on. I go. Mine was sitting on the table. His was sitting on the table.
Okay, and you saw the 2 bananas. Yours has gone a bit manky.
Not
His is
bit,
pristine.
just fraction.
Just on the turn.
Just enough that I could get away with swapping it.
Yeah, so it's plausible that he might think, oh, I thought this banana was
Yeah.
fresher than this.
But it was like a film.
It's
He was
been 14 seconds later. Maybe it's just turned.
Did you have any reading materials, or were you just sat?
Don't mock me. You know I can't read. I was simply entertaining myself as ever with my Etch-a-Sketch. And I remember thinking...
Nah, leave back to all
He's not looked at that banana once. That's wasted on him, but that's irritating me. So, and I just thought, like that, put it back in its case. I'm very protective of it. And I thought, could I? And I was tempted to do it. I thought, no, I'll never get away with this. And then suddenly, it was pitch black.
I'm struggling to envision a tunnel that takes 5 seconds to get through, but is...
Well, do you know those really long tunnels?
Yeah.
Imagine one of them, but really short.
That renders the whole...
Imagine one of them. We're really short. That was the size of the tunnel. Stop struggling to think about it, guys. You idiot.
carriage, it just a complete blackout.
Yeah.
Well, you know, all I could say, this is one important factor you're missing. Bright sunshine, eye adjustment.
The effect of the bright sunlight directly on your eyes.
Did I not mention how bright it was?
Very, very bright.
Oh, it was bright. I can't help thinking he wasn't reading that paper. He was shielding him. In fact, the banana was so bright. I think the bananas actually grew on the train.
There's a moment of complete blackness.
Black!
You're almost blinded in this
So
blackness.
black. You know, it was so dark. You know when it's so dark, you think, God, it's dark. I can pick a banana.
But that's my whole point. How did you manage to put your hand on his banana to be so... I mean, you must have rummaged around.
No, I didn't rummage. Picture the scene. The Etch-a-Sketch is away. He's behind his paper. And I'm looking, and his banana's definitely reachable. And he's not looking, and it's there. And even before we go through the tunnel, I'm tempted. I'm going, could I? No. Could I? No, there's no one looking here. There's no one looking. And I'm so close to making that decision.
Yeah.
It goes black. Get it. Get it. Go. And I'll never forget his face. I'll never forget his face. He literally, it made a bit of a noise, a bit of a kerfuffle, and the lights came, and he literally went... I knew I'd got away with it.
So what do you think, David?
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. There's no way he's telling the truth. I'm not buying one bit of that story, Lee Mack. You're not gonna get me. You're lying.
What do you think?
Absolute nonsense.
All right,
What do you
just
think?
listen, give me another go.
I
It was a pomegranate on a rickshaw.
mean, it's a very, very rich, complete picture that Lee has painted.
Yes.
But I don't think I simply don't think he would
Grapefruit in a
steal
brothel?
someone else's banana.
I don't think he'd steal it
He
either.
looks low on potassium as well.
Yeah.
So for you, it is a lie. Lee, were you? This is everybody's on tenterhooks to find out.
Yes.
Were you telling the truth? Or was it maybe a lie?
What do we think, Tim?
No. This is the one where you know the answer. You say.
see. In that case, it's a lie.
Yeah, we know. I was like, he's not that wild, dog. He's not. We're going to stop it right there for part 1, though. Make sure y'all subscribe, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. It's your boy D-Neil, out.